Hello, everybody. This is Ariella from Enfusen, and today I will be going over how to use our citation tool. So if you are under your agency, I will be using Enfusen. You want to go over to SEO and click on citations. Now, when you are a fresh agency in our system, there won't be the citation here. You're going to want to click on the plus sign and enter in your business citation. Now, one thing to keep in mind is you want to make sure that you are using the citation that you want your customers to see. A lot of times when we're dealing with clients, they have multiple phone numbers they use in different places or business names. You want to make sure that you are using the primary business name, phone number, website, and location that you want your customers to see. So think of your Google My Business listing, what you have listed there, what you would have listed on Facebook, Bing, Yahoo, anything like that. This is going to be the main and most important business information that you want to use. So I'm just going to go through this process using Enfusen. So we are Enfusen Digital Marketing. I'm going to copy and paste over our web URL. Here you want to enter in your primary product or service. So I will type in digital marketing. And then normally for phone number, I just copy and paste it over. But one thing to keep in mind is make sure not to have any dashes. So you want to remove these dash marks and only have the numbers. And you also don't want that one in there. So just make sure the phone number is like that. You can then use the search for finding the country. We are in Ohio. We are in Akron, the city of Akron. And then you want to type in your address. And make sure if you have a suite number that you add that as well, because that is a part of your citation. And then you want to enter in your valid zip code. And then once you've filled in all the information and you have confirmed it's correct, click Save. Now, one thing to keep in mind is if you did make an error, you can go back and edit. You simply click Edit. You can go in and do that. Or if you did something wrong, you can just simply delete. So what you need to do after you've created that citation is you want to go to that citation, and in order for the data to populate, you have to click Run Citation. So we're going to do that here. And this does normally take between 2 to 5 minutes. So make sure you click Run Citation. You come back after 2 to 5 minutes. You can go to other pages and start working if you need to. It won't change anything. But just make sure that once you enter in the citation, you go to the citation and you click Run. But we already have a citation preloaded, so we can go over this with you. So the first thing we have here is we have our primary citations. And this is the primary pages that we want to look at, that we want to make sure have our citation listed. So this shows that we have 5% verified out of 20. And we want to make sure that we fix that. So we can go here to our business NAP. NAP is name, address, and phone number. So we have business name, phone number, the postal code, the URL, and the address. So here you can see what's correct. So we have one citation that's correct out of 5. We have 5 citations that have the proper business name and 1 that doesn't. We have 2 phone numbers that are correct and 4 that don't. And so far and so forth. We have all URLs actually are correct that we have here. So the next thing we want to do is we need to go down and look at our chart. So this shows over here the site and directory. So for instance, we have TripAdvisor, Better Business Bureau, Yahoo. We had Yellow Pages, Yelp, Bing, Google, and Facebook. So we have these primary pages that we need to make sure have our citation data. And looking at the columns, this is the website that is currently listed. So as you can see, we have the proper website across all of them. We have the business name. So as you can see, business names have been different. So we have Enfusen. We have the #1 local marketing platform. We have Enfusen Digital Marketing, all this stuff. So you need to make sure that your citation is exactly what you want it to say. So do you want it to say Enfusen, or do you want it to say Enfusen Digital Marketing? So make sure that the citation that you want, you update to the exact wording that you would like. Then we look at the address. So you can see that there's a little bit of difference in address here. We have South Main Street. We then have the suite. We then have a completely different street name. So if you notice this in your citations, make sure that you determine if you want to add this or not and that it's all congruent. You then have your city, your state, your postal code, and then your phone number. Now, the things in red are the things that are not the same with the citation that you just ran. So remember, I put in 526 South Main Street, Suite 824, because this is not that. It's red. I put in this phone number because this phone number is different. It's in red. So if you see it in red, that means that it's currently listed wrong. If you don't see it anywhere, that means that we need to make sure that we go in, we verify that we own this business, and we get that listing updated. Now, here's the status. So obviously this needs attention because we have something in red, which means it's wrong. Now, if you click view, this will take you to the profile of that. So here you can update the URL if the URL is wrong. We have the website, the name listed, the street, the city, the state, the phone number. And you can put any notes here that you need. What you can do too is you can log into the exact website that you're using. So this is local.com. And that way you can verify that you have that citation, that you've claimed that citation. And then if you did any changes, you would just click save. Another thing that you can do as well is if you want to go out and actually view that citation, you can click that green arrow right there, and that will actually allow you to view that citation. As you can see here, it took me right to the Enfusen citation, and it shows everything here. So this is a great tool so you can understand what needs edited, where you need to go in, verify that you own that business. For instance, for Google, for Facebook, for Bing, you want to go to those, verify them, and make sure that you have them. And then once you've done that, you can rerun that citation. So let's say you go, you verify your business with 5 more primary citation sources. You can go, you can click rerun, and that will update it to what edits that you've made. And if, let's say that you fixed these things, you fixed the phone number, fixed the address, again, you can rerun it and it will show accurately that. Now, that was all for primary citations. We also have additional citations. So these are more places where your citation could be listed that are not as important as primary, but they are still very important. And it will show you that you don't have a URL, but the name, the address, the street, all of that is in good shape. And again, you can click out and actually look at that citation listing on the internet. Sometimes that will have competitor citations, and other times we'll have opportunities if those are available. But this is the citation report. The last thing I will show you is it will show you that the last date that you ran that citation report. And let's say it's pretty dated, you can rerun that. So let's say nobody looks at the citations for about 3 to 4 months. You want to make sure that you can go in, rerun that before you actually start digging deep. You don't want your data to be months old. And lastly, if you click download, it will actually download and give you a downloadable version of this entire report for you to have in PDF form. So that is our citation tool. If you have any other questions, please reach out to our support team and we will be able to help you.